next? I can't fucking see the downside of having a hot girl makeover. Hey y'all, it's Brody, and today we're doing something really fun. We're doing the birthday booktube tag. It was created by Average Joe Reads. I will leave the original video down in the downstairs, so go check that out. This is basically what it sounds like. It's a tag that was created to help you celebrate your booktube birthday. So, we'll get sappy later. Right now I just want to jump into the questions. Question number 1 is, how many years on booktube are you celebrating? And this is my 1 year anniversary. Question number 2, what has kept you motivated to keep making videos? I feel like spite, no, not spite for people necessarily, but spite for myself, because one of my major things with my mental health is to quit things that make me happy whenever they don't exactly go my way, or I feel the need to like stop doing things that make me happy whenever I get like a depression spike. It's like, no, you can't do that, because you can't be happy at all. So that's one thing that's really helped me stay motivated, is because this year I've been trying to work a lot on my mental health, and I know I still have a lot of growing to do and a lot of healing to do, but I am trying to actively work toward it. And one of those things that I've been trying to work on, and one of the things I've been really trying to work on, is to not let my depression overtake the things that make me happy. So I keep making videos because they make me happy. Also because my brain is fucked and I am trying to unfuck it, essentially. Another thing that's kept me pretty motivated too is the fact that I feel like I offer a very unique perspective, in the sense that I am, autistic, I am Cherokee and Native American, I am plus size, I am pagan, I'm non-binary, I use they, them pronouns. So I feel like I have a lot to offer in the way of discussion, and that's another thing that's kept me motivated too, is because I've had a lot of people reach out to me and be like, hey, your videos have helped me understand things that I didn't before, or hey, like, seeing you on screen matters to me. And that's something that I am really trying to keep in mind all the time, is the fact that, like, I'm sitting here in my, like, kitchenette talking to my cell phone, but people are watching it, and it's important, and it's impacting people to some degree. Question number 3 is, what are 3 of your favorite videos that you made in the past year, and, like, why are they your favorites? So I was always that person who, like, as a booktube watcher, I never watched discussion videos, and I didn't ever plan on making discussion videos. So I find it ironic that for 2 of my 3 favorite videos I've made, out of the 3 videos that I've made that are, like, my favorites, 2 of them are discussion videos. The first one, and probably my favorite video of all time that I've made, is my Indigenous Q&A, where I answer people's questions over on Twitter about what it's like to be a Native American person, and my experience on and off booktube, and my culture and stuff like that. That one is probably my favorite video that I've ever filmed. I feel like it is the one where I am the most honest and able to feel all my things, rather than try and, like, hyper-focus them through a lens that people are going to be consuming. I could just, like, let it all out. My second favorite video is my discussion video on why I have a problem with the term own voices, and this is specifically relating to my problem with the usage of own voices in direct relation to the queer community and queer stories, because I find that that term is often used to negate books that aren't, like, written by queer people, but, like, we don't know they're queer. And my third favorite video is probably, I feel like, everyone's favorite video on my channel, and that's my Fuck, Marry, Kill video. That was a whole lot of fun and very overwhelming for me to film. I was getting really freaked out and overthinking it. But that was one of those where I just got to, like, let myself have fun with it. And other people got to have fun and watch, and people are still talking to me about it. And they're still asking when the next one's coming, which will be soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed that that's coming soon. But yeah, those are my 3 favorites. And I will link all of them downstairs, so make sure you go check those out if you haven't already. Yeah. Question number 4. What is something that you've struggled with, and how did you overcome it? I've struggled with a lot this past year. A big thing for me is jealousy. I have never thought myself to be, like, jealous or competitive, but seeing people who started the same time as me, or people who started after me, growing so quickly, really, like, put a damper on my mental health. Seeing people who I was friends with, or my friends who were friends with each other, seeing, like, different friend groups kind of collapse, or not collapse, but dissolved. That was something that I definitely struggled with, because I felt like I was trying to keep everyone together. And, you know, sometimes you just have to learn that people grow apart, and, you know, that's okay. Like, we're all in each other's lives at the time we need to be in each other's lives. And it's okay to kind of, you know, find different people. Like, that's fine. Another thing I've struggled with very clearly is consistency. How have I overcome that? I feel like I just kind of force myself to be consistent now, and also figure out a way that works for me. So, for example, with, like, there's 4 weeks in a month. I post 1 video a week. I know that I have to film, edit, and upload 3 videos, and then I have to do a live show the last Thursday of the month, give or take. So that's, like, at minimum what I have to do. I have a ton of videos that I would like to film, and I would love to film a lot more and be a lot more consistent, maybe posting, like, 2 or 3 times a week, but that's not something that I can realistically do, so I don't put too much of a pressure on myself. I just do my minimum, and anything else that comes is, you know, great and fun. Choose one moment from the past year that you would like to relive. I can think of so many. What is one thing that I would like to relive? It's so weird, because, like, I feel like Brody a year ago would say, like, oh, whenever, like, Books and Lala followed me, or whenever, like, Chandler DM'd me, or whenever, like, you know, Cindy pinned my comment on her video. But, like, these people are my friends now, and people that I, like, interact with and message. So it's kind of weird to think that, like, a year ago, I, like, really viewed these people as, like, god tier, and now they're, like, my friends? That's so fucking crazy to me. So a year ago, I would have said something like that. But honestly, I think I would want to relive... No, I know what I want to do. I want to relive BookNet Fest. That was a book convention that it happens in Orlando every year, every, like, September-ish. And I got to go this year. I got to hang out with my friends and meet people. I want to relive everyone taking the marginalized creator photos. That was so fun. And so, it made me feel so happy to see all of these different groups of people coming together. And because we love books, right? We're all in here to talk about books. So seeing, like, all of these different people, there was a Black creator photo, there was a Latinx creator photo, there was the GNC creator photo, and the queer creator photo, and it was all just so beautiful, like, watching it all come together, and I would like to re-experience that. The next question is to shout out a huge supporter of your channel. I honestly would not have the sub count that I do if it weren't for people who shouted me out. I feel like this is gonna sound kind of like a kiss-assy answer to some people, because I don't think some of you guys realize that, like, I consider Read with Cindy a really good friend. So it sounds kiss-assy to be like, oh my gosh, she supported my channel so much, but, like, no. Cindy has, you know, Cindy was one of the people who, whenever I was first thinking about starting a channel, directly said, like, yes, you should. And I was like, oh damn, okay, if Cindy thinks I should, then I should. So in a way, she is like one of the people who started my channel. And then she shouted me out in one of her videos, and that bumped up my sub count, and then other people became more aware of me, and then I started to get more shout outs. Yeah, Cindy has just been such a supporter of me and everything that I've done. She's always been like, you know, go you, you're kicking ass, you're awesome, and I really appreciate having her in my life. So, go unsubscribe from me, and so I'm not going to steal her line. The next question is, what's the best book you've read this year? Obviously, we know I love There There by Tommy Orange, and we know I love Wilder Girls by Rory Power, and Into the Drowning Deep. We been knew all of these things. I don't really have like a tier list of books in my head. Like, nothing is the best or the worst. I have like tier lists. And one of the books that I haven't gotten a chance to talk about on my channel yet that is like top tier is Our Bloody Pearl by D.N. Bryn. Give me the ocean in a book and I'll read it. Also, I love diverse characters of like all marginalizations and reading with intersectionality. And I also like soft romance between like a tall and a small, but also like a cinnamon roll character and like a, you know, mean character. And Our Bloody Pearl has all of that. Our Bloody Pearl follows a siren named Pearl who has been held in captivity by a wicked sea captain, and because of that, they have lost use of their tail. They're rescued by a really cute, really sweet pirate, and it's dark and gritty and real, while also being a really cute love story. Both of the characters in the central romance are disabled. They are both asexual or on the A spectrum, and what else? Because they are different species, they communicate through sign language. There's also a side FF romance where one of the characters is a trans girl, so there's some really good representation in that. I also found the representation of like surviving abuse to be very well done, but there are trigger warnings for that, sexual abuse mentions of it, physical abuse, and on-page gore, stuff like that. So be mindful while reading it, but I fucking loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, so this is my endorsement of Our Bloody Pearl. Go read it, and I hope you love Pearl as much as I do. I honestly think that Our Bloody Pearl has the potential to be the next Foxhole Court, in the sense that it's like the booktube indie darling. Where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope to achieve? I have grown a lot quicker than I expected. I never thought I would hit like over 100, 150 subscribers. I don't know. That's a hard question because I don't want to say this and then like be disappointed if it doesn't happen, if that makes sense. But like, I would really like to hit 1K before I hit my 2-year mark. I'm already almost to 600, so I think I can do it as long as I just keep being consistent and hopefully get better quality shit. No, I just want to see my channel continue to be what it is, but grow, if that makes sense. I want to keep having chill, chatty videos. I like my non-bookish background. I'm satisfied with the quality of my content, audio and video wise. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I would like to get a new camera, but it doesn't have to happen. Like, I'm just here to have fun, and that's what I want to continue to do, is have fun. And if I get growth off of that, then great. I just don't want to let myself get caught up in the numbers like I did before. The final question on the tag is to tag someone whose anniversary is coming up. I'm going to be tagging 2 people. I'm going to tag Cecilia from That Disney Chick, because I found out after we put out the tweet that Cecilia and I are BookTube birthday twins, so that's cool. Love you, girl. I hope you do this tag. Also, go follow Cecilia. She does some really good videos. One of my favorites of Cecilia's is a discussion video and research video that she did on how booktube and book consumerism affects the environment. That was really fucking interesting. And also, I'm going to tag Jake Does Books because I know his birthday is like maybe like a week after mine. So yeah, y'all know I love Jake. We started together, so go follow both of them. And then I saw where Carrie the Book Bell, who also recently did this tag, opened up her Twitter to questions. If anyone else had them, I put on Twitter, let me know if you had any questions. And Elle from Bookish Elle did. If you don't know, I love Elle with my whole heart. She is so sweet. She was a host for the New Release Book Club. And yeah, I just love Elle so much. And I wrote them down. Elle asked me 2 questions. What was a book that you thought that you would like dislike, but you ended up actually enjoying? And since this is the BookTube birthday tag, and we're doing things in the span of a year, I'm going to talk about my lesbian experience with loneliness by Nagata Kabi. I read this for the Asian Readathon earlier this year, and this is a graphic memoir. I don't usually like memoirs and I don't like rating memoirs because I feel like I am rating someone's life, and that feels a little weird to me. But this one came recommended by Cindy. I think it was on the Google Doc, and I love the really like soft pink art style. Does this one have porn on it? They all have porn on it. I'm trying to find one with no porn so I can show you. Okay, this one doesn't have nipples. See, it's like a really pretty soft art style. As like an inexperienced queer person who's coming into your sexual awakening like a little bit later in life, I found that to be very true to my experience. T. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this. It was done in a very funny way while still being a realistic portrayal of like depression and loneliness and self-discovery, and I thought it was really well done. So yeah, this one was a 5-star from me. And the next question that Elle asked was, what was my favorite book cover? Once again, we know I love Wilder Girls. No one's surprised by this. But I think out of all of the books I've read this year... What's happening? What's that? Oh, fuck, there's an Amber Alert. Oh, wow. This got awkward. Out of all of the books I've read this year, I think my favorite cover is probably The Lost Coast by Amy Rose Capetta. It's so pretty. I love white book covers. I think they look so nice and clean. And then I think the colors just really pop out. It's just so pretty. And then it's a really pretty navy blue underneath. So yeah, this book is like chef's kiss for book covers. I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comments, I want you to tell me what you would like to see from me in the next year. Video ideas, books you want me to review, maybe a different format, or tell me what you want me to see. No. Tell me what you want to see from me in the next year. I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you for a year on BookTube. Thank you for being patient with me through my hiatuses. Thank you for dealing with the shitty content. And I love y'all a lot. Okay, bye. I need to pose for a thumbnail.